Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to part 6 of our Radical Red 4.0 walkthrough. We just made it to Cerulean City in part 5. In this video, we're going to go back and look at some of the Pokemon we didn't find and we skipped past. There's loads of Pokemon in this grass that I didn't find, such as this Yanma, as well as in Mount Moon. I just tried to get through Mount Moon as quickly as possible. I didn't really explore or try and encounter a lot of the more rare Pokemon. And I didn't go down a lot of the ladders, so I missed out some areas. As you can see, there's still 5 Pokemon in this area I haven't encountered. So I've got to come back, and also in this main area, I think there's also a couple that we haven't found yet. There's 3 I haven't encountered yet. I do believe you can find an Elgyem in Mount Moon, and that's the Pokemon that I really want. That has a 1% chance to encounter, I believe, so it's not easy to run into. And I also believe there's a Lucario in one of the areas in Mount Moon. So if you really want a Lucario, you might want to spend some time trying to discover all the Pokemon in this cave. I did go down one of the ladders and battle all these rocket grunts. They were fairly easy, and here are some of the awesome Pokemon in this area. So if you're actually looking for any of these Pokemon, take note, come to this area. They are here. I did search this area during the daytime. And even in these little tunnels, these are all the Pokemon I found. There's one Pokemon I still haven't found yet. So it could be the Elgyem. It could be the Lucario. I also believe there's a Mudbray that are a lot rarer to come across. But I'm not even exaggerating. I spent more than an hour trying to come across Elgyem. I did find all these Pokemon. Chutel is an awesome water type if you're looking for a water type to add to your party. It's also Tyragyu, which evolves into Hitmontop, Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee. But after an hour, I finally encountered Elgyem. I registered him in the Dex Nav, and then I spent about another 30 minutes battling and trying to find a 3-star version. Elgyem is a Pokemon I want to possibly take with me to the end, so I want to get a really strong version now, so it's out the way. Elgyem isn't a popular Pokemon, but in the New Horizons series, he is one of the villains' Pokemon. And normally I go with Ghastly and Gengar and the popular ones, so this round I wanted to try something a bit different. Here I came across a 3-star Elgyem. I was so happy. It's taken me well over an hour and a half. I am planning to use Elgyem instead of Ghastly. I'm going to swap them out. Unfortunately, I can't attack Elgyem. I'm really worried that I'm going to knock him out. All my Pokemon are quite high levels now. They're level 25 and 26. So I'm trying to do as little damage as possible and not knock him out. I also only have about 4 Premier Balls left, so it's risky. It's taken me a lot of time to find Elgyem and a 3-star version. So I'm trying to be as careful as possible. I really want to catch him. It's taken me a long time. But if you're playing, you might have better luck. You might come across him in the first 5 minutes. Everyone's game is different. But Elgyem and I think the Pokemon Throw, those are the 2 rarest ones in the general Mount Moon area. I think there's a 1 and a 4% chance to come across them. Like I said, there is a Lucario, I believe. I didn't come across it yet, but if you really want Lucario in your team, keep hunting. Okay, we had to revive Gloom. We're gonna try and poison him, and when he gets into the orange health level, we're gonna throw our Premier Balls. Wish me luck, guys, wish me luck. Let's see if we can catch this guy. It's been a long hunt. Elgyem, you Beam. And generally in the game, the Pokemon that are more rare to come by end up being a bit stronger. Yes, we got him. Finally, we caught a 3-star Elgyem. Ooh, probably close to 2 hours to catch him. But yeah, like I was saying, there we go. I found all the Pokemon in this area, so it's taken me ages. Now I'm going to skip back to Cerulean City, heal my Pokemon, switch my team out. But like I was saying before, almost every area has at least one Pokemon that's pretty hard to encounter, maybe a 1 or 4% chance to encounter. So just keep searching. You might have to come across 100 Pokemon before you find the one that's pretty rare for that area. I'm not sure who to switch out at the moment. I think in time to come, a lot of these Pokemon I'm gonna switch out, especially after I've defeated Misty. But here are some of the Pokemon I've caught, as you can see. I did catch a lot of Elgyem to reach the 3-star one. But yeah, there's definitely some cool Pokemon. I might even come back and use some of these in my team. So Magasti's got 3 S's. Look at this Elgyem, all S's and A's, so that's pretty much close to perfect. I don't think the others are gonna match up. That's probably the strongest one I have, so I'm gonna use that one. All S's and A's. Good Pokemon to keep in my team. Okay, I'm glad all the graft is done. Now we can explore some of these areas we haven't been to yet. Let's see what this man says. I can groom one of your Pokemon for 500. Sure, let's do Elgyem. We just caught him. Let's reward him. There you go. He seems pleased. There's a door going out. Obviously here you can surf or use your fishing rod. And we've got a hold item. Can probably give that to Mankey. Let's see what's up next door. I can evaluate the Pokemon's happiness. Well, we just caught Elgyem and he's level 80 happiness. Berry Crush, speed ranking. Okay, so maybe there's some kind of challenge we can do there. Hello, officer. Team Rocket is nearby. Well, we can't get in there yet. I think we're gonna have to cross the battle bridge. Aha! And here's our rival, Rival Rev. I was wondering when he was gonna come back. Let's see his team and if he's gotten stronger. Okay, he's got Curlier, so his Rolter's evolved. Curlier is pretty strong, especially when you evolve it to Gardevoir. Ooh, we're in a strong attack, but I'm sure Mankey can take it out. And we do. Good job, Mankey. Wartortle, that was his starter Pokemon, so his Squirtle's evolved. Wartortle generally is pretty strong. He knocked out my Mankey. I think Gloom will do well against a water type. Mega Drain should make easy work. Ah, but of course he withdrew it. He was scared. That's the thing. If you send out a Pokemon with a strong type advantage, they might pull it out and swap Pokemon. It's a lot more challenging. But I'm sure we can take out Pawniard too. Pawniard's evolution is also really cool, so if you wanna catch Pawniard, I'm sure there was one in Mount Moon. And Wartortle is back. With Icy Wind, can we do some damage? Nice, super effective. I think we might get knocked out now. Oh, we just hang in there. We should defeat War Turtle. There we go. Demolished. Rival Rev isn't too much of a challenge yet. And I'm trying to up my Elgyem's level. He hasn't battled any Pokemon yet, so his EVs are probably still at 0. Gotta do some EV training for Elgyem and for Magikarp. They haven't really battled a lot of wild Pokemon yet, so their EV levels haven't built up. Staravia, okay, so a lot of his Pokemon have evolved at least once. Defeated Rival Rev, though. Oh, and our Shining Magikarp is evolving. I think we should let him evolve. And we have a Shining Gyarados, the red Gyarados. What a beautiful Pokemon. This is a top-notch Pokemon to take to the end. I'm not sure if I'm going to personally, just because I've used him before. But super strong Pokemon, Shining Gyarados. Our rival has another gift for us. He gives us the Pokerider. So this allows us to fly to any city we have already made it to instantly. So I can go back to Viridian City, Pewter City. I can just instantly travel there. So that's really handy to have once you've visited all the cities. You can get around instantly. Now it's time we work our way through the battle bridge. There are 5 trainers here to get through. I believe they're all quite tough. There are some double tag team battles like this one, and there are some single ones, I believe. Let's see how we do. 2 flying types. I wasn't planning on Elgyem battling. I thought it was going to be a one-on-one. But we'll see how he does. Okay, not good at all. Both knocked out. We're going to have to send some bigger boys up. Let's send Gyarados, even though he's not that strong yet. And Axew. Axew should handle business. He's had a lot of training. Gyarados doesn't even have that many attacks yet. So yeah, he's still far off from being strong. We did knock out one of his Pokemon. Butterfree's still in there, and he sent out a Wormadam. Okay, that's an interesting Pokemon. I'm not sure who it evolves into. But it looks like it most likely has an evolution. And just Wormadam left, so our Axew's out, but we should make easy work of his last Pokemon. Gloom is also pretty strong, even though it wasn't a 3-star Pokemon. It has done a lot of battles and training. And we've knocked him out. Okay, so that's the first one out. We've still got 4 more trainers to battle. We're gonna have to use our Pokeball and heal after each battle. I think we must swap Elgyem, maybe put him 3rd so he doesn't start if it's a tag team battle. 2nd, I'm 2nd. Hello, lass Ellie. Sent out Jigglypuff and Amora. Amora is a cool dragon type. Let's see how we do. Let's try a new Twister attack. Okay, not a lot of damage at all. I think we've got to get Gyarados' EV training up. I think his EV levels are still on 0. He hasn't defeated many wild Pokemon, with Magikarp not having any attacks. So yeah, Gyarados looks good, but he's not strong yet. We've got to train him up. We did defeat Amora. Elgyem grew to level 17. Let's see if we can get his Jigglypuff out, and he sent out a Brianne. Don't know what Pokemon that is. It looks pretty cool. Looks like a seal. A lot of ice attacks. Our Mankey is down. We still have a lot of Pokemon left though. Should make easy work of these 2. Gloom, we need to get your Mega Drain out against this water ice type. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. A lot of us attacked, but we're hanging in there. Gyarados, for some reason, is still hanging in there. He's taken a lot of blows. I think he's gonna be out soon. But Gloom is still hanging in there too. Okay, Gyarados is out. We're gonna have to swap in one of our other Pokemon. But we knocked out their Jigglypuff, so there's only one Pokemon left. Maybe we should try Elgyem, even though he's still very weak. Maybe he can just survive. It will help him get experience at least. Okay, Elgyem survives at least, that's good. We get an attack in. And yes, we defeated him, okay. Elgyem grew to level 18, yes. And wants to learn Headbutt. Okay, it's like a physical attack. I want more special attacks, but we'll use it. There's some attacks here that I don't really want from Elgyem. He's got some super interesting different attacks though. A lot different from the normal Pokemon. Okay, we're gonna heal again, because each trainer is doing a lot of damage. Here's number 3. Youngster Timmy. He's got some electric types, so that's not too good for Mankey and Gyarados. He's got a plus on Electric. It's gonna be pretty effective against these two. I'll be surprised if we can hang in there much longer. Oof, Gyarados out in the first turn. Mankey gets an attack and I think we're gonna have to send out Axew. The electric type won't be too strong against him at least. And Mankey is knocked out as well. Whew. But Axew knocks out Electric and does a lot of damage to Plusle. See if Elgyem can hang in there again. Oh, I forgot, he's got another Pokemon. He sent out Snova. This isn't good. Elgyem's probably gonna get knocked out now. I thought he only had 2 Pokemon. Elgyem's gone. Axew is still hanging in there. I think we need to send out Litleo. And you get some fire going. Burn the Snova. Melt the Snova up. Litleo use Ember, super effective. Okay, well, at least we're getting a lot of money and a lot of experience. Number 4. Okay, it looks like we're back on one-on-one battles. That's a good thing. The 2 Pokemon tag team battles are a lot harder, I find. But we got a big old Greedent here. Knocked it out. Mankey's always doing good work. And Mankey wants to learn Assurance. I don't really want to get rid of any of the moves that we have, so I think we're gonna give up learning Assurance actually. Axew grew to level 27, and they sent out Togetic. Any flying type gets destroyed by a Rock Tomb. And Clamperl, water types. This is good training for Misty. We fought Wartortle with Rival Riv, and now we defeated Clamperl. Healing time, and time for number 5. I'll stomp you, he says. Camper Ethan sends out a Mabostive. Mistake, because that's a big heavy Pokemon and Mankey's got low kick, which is more effective against heavier Pokemon. I swapped them out, smart man. Mischievous, the ghost type. Oh, Mankey's attacks aren't gonna work against Mischievous. No physical attacks, being a ghost Pokemon. All we can do is Rock Tomb and try confuse it. We're gonna have to swap out and use Litleo or something against Mischievous. Oh, when he knocks out Mankey with Hex. Let's send out Leo. We need to do some fire attacks, I think. Let's try. Oh, and he swaps out, of course, to Slandit, which is fire and ground type. That's more effective against Licklia. Radical Red is a lot harder. They swap out these Pokemon. Very seldom it's in your favor. But we did knock out Slandit. Did hang in there. We did get poisoned, however. Mabostif is back out, but he is half health. Maybe we can do some physical attacks. Oh no, poison got us. Who should we send out against? Mabostif. It's not Gyarados, he needs more. EV training, more experience. Oh, but they sent out Mischievous again, but we'll keep using Bite Attack. Seems to be quite effective. Come on, Gyarados, hang in there. Yes, we do. That's one thing about Gyarados, his health and defense is pretty high. He can take a lot of hits. But can he destroy Mabostif? Nope, we get knocked out. Elgyem, it's up to you. Time to put in some work. Oh, but none of our attacks work. Only headbutt. Oh, we got knocked out. Elgyem, I spent almost 2 hours getting you and you're just dying instantly. We've got to train him up. Mark my words, he's gonna be one of my strongest Pokemon still. Okay, Gloom saved the day. Now, for the final battle. By the way, how would you like to join Team Rocket? Want to join? Are you sure? Come join us. I'm telling you to join. This guy is a super tough battle. Honestly, I lost 4 times against this guy. I had to load and rebattle and rebattle. I lost 4 times, so it's the toughest fight I've had in the game yet. Make sure you're ready. Might take you 1 or 2 times to get familiar with his Pokemon, and you can swap which ones you want to send out first. But it is a really tough battle. His Growlithe destroyed my Mankey. We'll send out Axew next. Okay, you withdrew Growlithe. And he sends out a Gabart, which is a dragon type, and a strong dragon type. Luckily, dragon against dragon is very effective, but he attacks before I do. Gyarados also has some dragon attacks, although I don't think I've learned any yet. But ice attacks are also effective, but of course, he switches out to Togedemaru, which is electric and steel type. So I'm gonna have to swap out to Litleo. It'll be effective against the steel type. Come on, Litleo. He's swapping out so many Pokemon. It's really tough to get ahead of him. As soon as you send out a Pokemon with a stronger advantage, he swaps out. Litleo's dead. I think Gyarados has got to try and defeat him. Maybe we can do a few bites. Ice Fang. There we go. Nice. Gyarados took him out. We've got a chance this round. Still got 3 Pokemon left. Oh, none of my attacks are all that effective against Togedemaru. But he did swap out to Kamala. I haven't even challenged this Pokemon yet. Luckily, I don't think it's too strong. And Gyarados does it. Gyarados has knocked out 2 Pokemon. He's doing well. He's getting there. Gyarados is definitely getting stronger. 1 shot, knocked out Growlithe. He only had about 1 health left. Oh, but we got taken out. Electric attacks are super effective against water types. But I'm sure Gloom might be able to take him out. I think we should either poison him or just keep using Mega Drain. If Gloom gets knocked out, then we're in a dangerous position because Elgyem is not strong yet. I don't want to get all this way only to lose. Okay, seems to only be using 1 attack. Yes! And we got it! We defeated the Rocket Grunt. And we got a big nugget, so that's worth a lot more money. Here we got a few more items to strengthen our Pokemon. Phew, that was a tough battle. Definitely the toughest battle we've had yet. Okay, but we made it through the bridge. Here's a new area, so there should be a lot of new Pokemon again. I really want to try catch that Charcadet, the fire type. If I do find one here, I believe there's Charcadet hiding in Route 24, which is near. If I can catch a Charcadet, I will take out Litleo. And I think I'll use Charcadet as my fire type. I want to try to get it. 6 Pokemon, all with kind of different types to keep it balanced. But I like Charcadet's evolution, the purple evolution. Cerulean. He looks pretty cool. Okay, we're coming across some cool Pokemon here. Here's a Farfetch'd. Farfetch'd also got an evolution. It evolves into Surfetch'd. But we'll come back and do more exploring. I've already done so much exploring in Mount Moon. And we're already almost 27 minutes in. I think I'll come back and battle all these guys in the next vid. And battle Misty in the next vid. Otherwise, this video is going to be over an hour long. But let's do a Dynamax battle and then sort out our Pokemon. And we came across a Charcadet. This is actually the Pokemon that I was looking for. Okay, level 21, so it's quite strong. I'm definitely going to try catch it. Hopefully its stats are pretty good. I don't think it will be as high as a 3-star, even though it's a Dynamax Pokemon. But yes, I definitely want to try and catch him. He'll possibly be one of my final 6 Pokemon. So it's really cool that I came across him now. So I've got an Elgyem and hopefully this Charcadet. I think those 2 are pretty much certain that I'm going to keep with me until the end. Okay, Charcadet's not doing too well. We took him out quite easily. But can we catch him? It's not guaranteed. Sometimes they escape. Yes, but we did get him. Charcadet was caught. And we got a whole bunch of items. We got a lot of different types of berries. So now I'm going to just go to the Pokemon Center, sort out some of my Pokemon. I'm going to use some of the items that we have picked up to increase my special attack and HP in that. And take a look at all the Pokemon I've caught. So my current party is Charcadet, Fire type, Elgyem, Psychic, Litleo, Fire normal, Bloom, Grass Poison, Mankey Fighting, Exu Dragon. I'm probably going to swap out Litleo still. In the next video, we'll battle Misty. Until then, guys.